Welcome back to Old Charles coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we're diving into the story and value of a fascinating British coin, the 1976 United Kingdom 10 new pence. Is it rare? Is it valuable? Or is it just pocket change? Stick around as we explore its history, design, and current collector value. Let's get started. The 10 new pence coin was first introduced in 1968, just before the UK officially decimalized its currency in 1971. Before this, Britain used the pounds, shillings, and pence system, quite complicated compared to today. By 1976, the 10 new pence coin was well established. These coins were part of the effort to modernize the UK's currency system, making it easier for international trade and simpler for everyday transactions. The 1976 10 new pence coin features two important designs on the obverse, or front. We see a young Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. She wears the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This portrait was used from 1968 to 1984. On the reverse, the famous lion passant guard ant, a traditional symbol of British strength and heritage. This heraldic lion was designed by Christopher Ironside. The coin was made from copper nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, and it weighs 11.31 grams, with a diameter of 28.5 mm, larger than today's 10 pence coins. In 1976, over 94 million 10 new pence coins were minted. That's a huge number, which means most of them were made for everyday circulation. Since they were so common, the 1976 10p is not considered rare in circulated condition. However, some special versions were created that are of interest to collectors, such as brilliant uncirculated BU coins and proof sets. When it comes to coin value, condition is everything. Here's what to look for. VF, very fine, ***, still shows details, but with wear. EF, extremely fine, ***, light wear, strong features. UNC, uncirculated, ***, never used, full detail and mint luster. A 1976 10p in circulated condition? Sadly, not worth much. But one in UNC condition or part of a 1976 proof set. Now you might have something a collector wants. So, how much is your 1976 10 new pence coin worth today? Let's break it down. Circulated condition ***, typically sells £4 0.10 to 50 pence GBP, face value or slightly above. Uncirculated /BU***, can sell £4 1 to £3 sterling. Proof set coins may fetch £4 to £6 GBP depending on condition and demand. In some international markets, especially in the USA or Asia, the coin may sell for a little more due to its historical appeal. Here's an interesting fact. The 1976 large 10 new pence coin was demonetized in 1993, when the UK reduced the coin size to its current version. So, while it once was legal tender, you can't spend it today in shops. But it's still a cool piece of British coin history. To wrap things up, the 1976 UK 10 new pence might not make you rich, but it holds historical value from Britain's transition to decimal currency, and if you've got one in mint condition, it could be a nice addition to your collection. To understand the 1976 UK 10 new pence coin, we need to go back to a major turning point in British monetary history. Decimalization. Before 1971, the United Kingdom used the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence ***, which dated back hundreds of years. In that system, 1 pound was equal to 20 shillings, and each shilling was 12 pence, making 240 pence in 1 pound. Quite confusing by today's standards, but on February 15, 1971, the UK officially switched to a decimal currency system, making it simpler and more in line with international standards. Now, 1 pound was equal to 100 new pence. As part of this change, new coins were introduced between 1968 and 1971, even before decimalization officially began, to help people adjust. Among them was the 10 new pence coin, first released in 1968, but fully circulated by 1971. By the time 1976 rolled around, the 10 new pence coin was already a familiar part of British coinage. It featured a large silver-colored design made from copper nickel and was similar in size to the old florin, a 2-shilling coin, which it effectively replaced. These coins featured a beautiful design that symbolized national pride and strength. On the front, or obverse, was a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. This design was widely used from the late 1960s through the early 1980s. On the back, or reverse, was a powerful lion passant guard ant, a heraldic symbol that has long represented England and the British monarchy. This reverse was designed by the talented artist Christopher Ironside. The 1976 version of the 10p was part of the first-generation decimal coins that continued to be issued until 1992, When the UK decided to reduce the size of the 5p and 10p coins due to changes in vending machines, coin weight standards, and public preference, in 1993, the larger 10p coins, including the 1976 version, were officially demonetized, meaning they could no longer be used in shops or banks. But that didn't mean they lost all value. Far from it. Today, these coins are still popular with collectors around the world, especially those who appreciate the Queen's early portrait or coins from the early days of the decimal system. Now let's talk about one of the most important factors that affects any coin's value condition. The 1976 10 new pence coin was heavily circulated, which means many of the surviving coins today show signs of wear and tear. But how can you tell if your coin is valuable or just average? Here's a breakdown of common coin grades collectors use. These coins were used in everyday transactions. You'll see visible scratches, edge wear, and the design may look worn or faded. Value. Usually only face value, maybe a little more to the right buyer. Light wear on the high points of the design. Details like the lion's mane and queen's crown are still clear and defined. These are more attractive to collectors and may fetch £0.50 to £1, nearly perfect with just slight handling marks. The coin retains much of its original mint luster. Value can rise to £1 to £2 GBP depending on buyer demand. These coins have never been in circulation. They have no wear, just possible small marks from mint packaging. Brilliant uncirculated coins from official 1976 BU sets or proof sets can be worth £2 to £4 GBP, and more if still sealed in original presentation folders. Specially struck for collectors, with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. These were not made for general circulation and came from official Royal Mint sets. A 1976 10p proof coin in top condition could be worth £4 to £6 sterling or more, especially with original packaging. Check your coin's grade, use a magnifying glass or digital zoom camera, and inspect the details. The sharper and shinier it looks, the more valuable it might be. And don't forget, if you're unsure, you can always visit a coin dealer or submit your coin for grading through a professional numismatic service. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. What is the 1976 UK 10 new pence coin really worth today? Because millions were made, over 94 million. In fact, the coin is not considered rare in circulated form. But its value greatly depends on the condition and the type of coin you have. Let's break it down. These are coins that have visible wear from use. Value, around £0.10 to 30 pence GBP, essentially face value or slightly more. In other markets like the USA or Asia, they may sell for $0.25 to $0.50 due to interest in British coins. Light wear, sharp detail. Value, typically £0.50 to £1 GBP. These are more appealing to casual collectors looking to complete a set. Never used, full detail, possibly from a mint set. Value, between £1 to £2 and 50 pence GBP, depending on eye appeal and storage. Coins in original Royal Mint packaging may fetch higher prices. These coins were not intended for circulation and have a shiny, pristine finish. Value, often £2 to £4 GBP, sometimes more if still sealed in presentation folders. Special collector versions, mirror-like surfaces. These are the highest quality and are always in limited supply. Value, £4 to £6 GBP, or up to £8 GBP if in perfect condition with original case and certificate. If your coin is scratched, discolored, or damaged, its value will drop, even if it's uncirculated. But a coin in mint condition, especially from a proof or BU set, can still attract good offers from collectors. So while the 1976 10 new pence coin might not be a hidden fortune, its historical charm and iconic lion design make it a valuable piece in any British coin collection, especially if it's in great shape.